Hello and welcome back to Tindalos Gaming, and welcome back to my playthrough of the Jungle Awakens for Mansions of Madness 2nd edition. Really glad to get this one back on the table. I've not put it on the channel as of yet, but I've played it a little bit in the past. But really enjoy the fact that it's really easy to play solo. The app obviously is running most of the game for you, so that makes life a lot easier. A few technical bits to get hold of in this one, obviously with the app being part of the running the game, getting that onto the screen for all you guys and girls to see is always a challenge, but we've got there in the end. And we're playing through, like I say, the Jungle Awakens scenario, which is from the Path of the Serpent expansion for Mansions of Madness 2nd edition. First time I've played this scenario, so I'm really enjoying it so far. We're playing, let's get across the table so we can see. We're playing with Daniela Reyes, who is my tank. She's sort of helping out with all of the heavy hitting and the like, and also we have got Norman Withers, who is our sort of spellcastery type person and clue getter, etc. But yeah, we're working our way through a jungle that's suddenly appeared in a mansion. In the last episode, we had some chats with a guy called Marshall, who sort of had fainted at the time, and he sort of sent us off to try and find out what's going on. We've also spoken with Eula, another one of the NPCs down here. So basically, I think what we're trying to do, I'm not entirely sure yet, but I think what we're trying to do is get some statues to put back on this statue out in the garden. But we'll see what's going on. We're doing all right at the moment. Norman's got 3 clues. Daniela's got 2 in the bank. I'll put these little things here as well, just so I can keep track of my actions. When you're playing it solo and on your own, sometimes you can lose track of who's done what, when and where, especially when there's different phases. So where we left off, it was the investigative phase, or then moving into the investigator phase after a Mythos phase. So we'll pick it up in the action. So we've just gone into, well, Daniela and Norman have just gone back outside and have been exploring some shrines, etc. So we'll pick that up there. So we are going to go with Norman first of all, who's going to investigate and search this token here. So let's get the app view up so you can see what's going on. Oh, right. That helps if I press the right button on the Stream Deck. There we go. So let's click on this one and see what we get. A detailed statue is shrouded in moss. Search it. You brush aside the moss and the detritus, exposing the delicate carving underneath. The scales along the lower half of the creature have been ornately carved and inlaid with gold. Your eyes travel up the body and the gilded scales transition into the torso of a man, his face contorted in agony. Clutched tightly in the man's hands is an incredible stone replica of the 4 figurines you saw in the garden. Gain 1 2-clue token and discard this search token. Okay, so we will do that. We'll gain a clue for Norman, who's now at 4 clues, and we'll discard the search token. Discard the search token. That was his first action. His second action is going to be to move up with Daniela. As I said before, we're not going to be splitting these up, I don't think. That's not a wise idea. And I think what we'll do at this point is we'll activate Daniela. Just move on across so you can see it. And she's going to click on, or first action, is it an action? Is it an action to look? I don't think it is an action to look. Let me just check. explore site tokens. Oh yeah, explore action. The investigators use the app to explore an adjacent room. Okay, search, trade. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be an action to do that. So we are going to click on this one. A large darkened hut stands out against the trees. An investigator in the shrine can reveal the adjacent area. Let's reveal it. Okay. The underbrush has grown wild. What would have been a clear walking path has almost certainly almost entirely obscured by foliage. Place the abandoned hut tile as indicated, then discard all and explore and site tokens leading into this tile. Okay, bear with me a sec while I just set this up. Okay, we've got that set up, so we'll continue. A makeshift door made of a large slab of tree bark rests against the entrance to the hut. Sounds of a struggle can be heard echoing through the door. Place an explore token as indicated. Okay, we'll put an explore token there. Next. The remains of an ancient structure can be seen through the trees. Place a site token as indicated. Okay, that's going to go there. Hidden behind a massive tree trunk, you find the wall of a house and a door. Place an explore token is indicated. I'm just going to go in there. Like that, and we'll go back to the table so you can see what's going on. Okay, we're across at the table, so we've done that. I had to just pan out a little bit so you guys can see, or you guys and girls, sorry, can see everything that's going on up here. So that was the first action from Norman. Didn't say that we could move in there. So his second action is going to be to move in. Daniela's first action is going to be to move in, and her second action is going to be to interact with this token here. So let's get across to the app so you can see what's going on. Click on that one, which she's interacting with. The muffled screams are getting more and more desperate. You pull the door open and it swings towards you, bringing with it a cloud of dust and dirt. Discard the explore token. Okay, I'll do that whilst you think about it. Go back in there. Continue. The air is heavy and the room is covered in vines. Place an overgrowth in each space in the abandoned hut. So one token there, one token there. And just for the record, an overgrowth token. Let's see what that does. Overgrowth is a feature that represents thick, tangled foliage that works against the investigators. When an investigator would move out of a space containing overgrowth, they must test their observation. The difficulty of the test is equal to the number of overgrowth tokens in the investigator's space. If they pass, they move out of the space with no additional effect. If they fail, the investigator drops one random item and then moves out of the space. When an investigator with a bladed weapon moves into a space, they may discard one overgrowth token from that space. That is going to be Norman, because he's got a ritual dagger. As an action, you can discard, an investigator with a bladed weapon can discard all overgrowth tokens, and when a fire is placed in a space that contains overgrowth, discard all overgrowth. Overgrowth cannot be placed in a space containing fire, so I think that's very straightforward. Let's continue. A man struggles against the vines that have wrapped around him. Place a person token as indicated. This is Clinton Freeman. And luckily enough, he's the one on the top of the pile. So he's going to go there. The metallic barrel of a firearm glints as it catches the light. Place the Tommy gun item as indicated. Ooh. Tommy gun item. Let's have a little look see. I'm liking the sound of a Tommy gun. Tommy gun. Okay. Ooh, 4 damage. Once per round you may remove all of your dice. You may re-roll all of your dice when attacking with this card. Wowzers. Tommy gun item in there. You may move 1 space into the area. Gee, Daniela is going to move into that area. Let's get back across the table so you can see I've done everything that they wanted me to do. So the overgrowth tokens are in there, Clinton's in there, the Tommy gun's in there, but that was, pretty sure that was Daniela's second action because she moved in for 1 and then interacted for 2, so she can't currently pick up the Tommy gun. So that is both of their areas done. So we'll click on the Mythos phase. And the investigator phase, yes. So we'll reset their actions. A gunshot rings out. The Mythos event affects the investigator in an outdoor space with the highest health. Well, Norman is the only guy standing outside because now Daniela is inside the hut. So let's say Norman. So we'll resolve the effect. Suffer 1 damage. Ouch. Okay. Suffer 1 damage. So let's go. And this is going to be face up because obviously it doesn't tell us to do it face down. Do a cat weasel cut. Take that one from Norman. It's now down to 4 health, and let's see what it does. Light-headed. It says the sight of your own blood makes your stomach turn over. Your breath becomes ragged for a moment. Resolve immediately. Flip 1 for a horror face up. Well, I can't because I've got no horror. Then flip this card face down. So can't do that, but I would imagine it flips face down. So it says then flip this card face down. So you've taken 2 damage. Continue. Right, investigator phase. I'm going to go with Norman first of all. Just make sure we read what the overgrowth says. When an investigator with a bladed weapon moves into space, they may discard 1 over. So I'm going to be a bit cheeky. Norman's going to move 2. He's going to move 1 into here and remove that overgrowth because that's what he's allowed to do. Actually, bear with me, just rewind for a second. Let's remember what Norman can do. Action, it's an action. He doesn't need clues, and he doesn't need to discard horror, so no, we'll carry on. So 1 into there removes that overgrowth space, and then 2 into there to remove that overgrowth. That's his move done, and then his second action, he's going to have a little chin wag. He's going to have a little chin wag with Clinton. So let's open the app so you can see it properly. So we'll click on Clinton. You see the vines constricting around Clinton's body, squeezing what little life he has left out of him. Brilliant. You must save him. Tap to attempt the puzzle using agility. There's agility 3. So let's have a little look. Oh god, I hate these. Oh bloody hell. I really hate these. Okay. He's got 3 moves. Two to there. You have to do it 1 at a time. 1 to there. 2 to there. Can't be 3 to there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's going to have to come down. Okay, so that's his 3 moves done. Close. I hate those things. So that was Norman's both actions moved and then contracted. First action from Daniela. She's going to pick up the Tommy gun. Why would she not pick up the Tommy gun? Let's move some of this stuff across. So she's now got a Tommy gun. Okay. And that's her first action. And the second action is going to be to move in with Norman. Okay, I'm going to move on to the Mythos phase. The app view so you can see it properly. Mythos phase. A warm rain passes through you for just a moment. The Mythos event affects each investigator with 4 or more observation. So it's only going to affect Norman because he's got 4 observation. You realise the rain is teeny mist-like droplets of blood. Suffer 1 face down horror. Okay, so take 1 horror. Give that to Norman. Continue. A strange call echoes through the remains of the manor. Spawn a hunting horror as indicated. Oh, a monster. Alright, bear with me, I'm just going to pause for a sec while I grab that out. Okay, we've got the hunting horror out, ready to go. Spawn a hunting horror, so that's in there. The hunting horror moves 3 spaces towards the investigator within range with the highest health. They're both in the same space. Norman is currently on 4, and Daniela has 7, so it's going to be going towards him. It moves 3 spaces and then the monster attacks. Let's just get across to the table so you can see what I'm doing. You should still be able to see that. So it's going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So at that point there are no investigators in range. The creature opens its mouth and breathes in, tasting the air, catching the scent of prey. The creature shrieks and slithers through the air. The haunting horror moves 3 spaces towards the nearest investigator. Okay, so 1, 2 into there. So it's now in the same space. Continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all horror checks have been resolved, tap, and at the end, blah blah blah. So I'm going to do a horror check. Resolve a horror check. Yes. The creature begins to clean itself through, though clean is a generous term. It runs its claw over itself, scraping off chunks of dried blood and blistered flesh. Suffer, let's say Daniel is doing this first of all. Suffer 2 horror, intellect, or will negates. If you suffer 1 or more horror, the sight and smell makes you nauseous, become dazed. Okay, right, so let's bring up the dice tray. She gets 3 will. So she's currently suffering 2 horror, -1, so she only gets 2 dice. So she really needs to see some. What's she got here? Okay, so she'll spend one of her clues to negate one of those horror, and so she suffers 1 horror, so we'll take that from the pack. I've got those here, so I'll take the top one, and she's going to get, oh god, visceral reaction. Resolve immediately. Become poisoned, then discard this card. Okay, so let's get poisoned out. Ugh. Poisoned, poisoned, poisoned. There we go, there's poisoned. So I'll pick one of those in a second. I'll leave those. Well, that can go back there at the bottom. That's that. Let's get the poisoned. She's going to become poisoned. Cat weasel cut. There we go. And then we'll do that one. So that's poison done. And then she's going to become dazed as well. God. Ouch. Kind of dazed. Oh, they're all the same, so I'll just put a dazed in front of her. Got to remember that when we get there. So that was Daniela's horror check. Continue. Let's see. It's a tad sunny in the back cave today. Tad sunny and a bit hot. Okay. Alright. Then we're going to do another horror check. And this time it's Norman. Sorry. Try to see if you guys have got. Yeah, you have got it up. Sorry, can't see the screen. Right, okay. My apologies. Right, so the creature's keening cry rises all around you. Suffer 3 face down horror, will negates. If you suffer 1 or more horror, it seems the haunting notes become physical things binding you to the ground become restrained. Okay, this is a bit better. So let's get the dice tree up. So he's got a will of 5. There's no minuses to that, so I do need to get some successes here. Ooh, there we go. 3 successes. 3 successes, so we negate the 3 face down horror. Norman doesn't care. Good old Norman, good lad. So that's all the horror checks done. End the Mythos phase, investigator phase. Right. I think it's time for a bit of Daniela and a bit of a Tommy gun. Yeah, that's going to happen. So, first action, Daniela. She is going to attack the haunting horror with her Tommy gun. So let's see what we can do here. Let me go in there. We're going to attack. We're going to attack it. Oh, sorry, let's bring up the act here so you guys can see it a bit better. There we go. So we're going to attack it. And we're going to attack with a firearm. As the creature's limbs writhe and flail, you wait for your moment and then fire off a single shot, agility 2. Agility 2 successes. If you pass, your bullet strikes true. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage. If you fail, you're certainly hit, but the monster seems unconcerned. Okay. So agility of her is 4. Daniela is 4. Sorry, get the dice trap. The agility of Daniela's 4. So we're going to roll these dice. So put the successes. Tommy gun. I'm going to re-roll. Once per round, you may re-roll all your dice when attacking with this card. So let's do that. Come on, Daniela, we need 2 successes. Look, that's a bit better. No need to spend any clues. We got our 2 successes. So it suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. Second. I'm going to attack it again. We're going to attack with a firearm. Are we going to go with the Tommy gun, or are we going to go... Let's go with the Tommy gun. Can't re-roll this time. Your pounding heart makes your hands tremble as you line up your shot. Agility 2 successes. If you pass, you steady your aim and fire. The monster suffers damage equal to your weapons. If you fail, you nearly drop your weapon in flank. So we need 4 dice. Agility 4, 2 successes. Come on, Daniela. So she's going to spend her last clue to turn that into a success, which gives us, gives us the 2 successes we need. So we do 1, 2. Yeah, it is dead. There we go. That's the hunting horror. Hunted. Yeah, boy. You are deceased, hunting horror. But that took both of her actions to do that, which is fine, and she's got no clues left. So we've got Harvey left, and Harvey needs to go in and continue this blinking puzzle. So let's click on Clinton. We're attempting. We've got 6 because we've got agility. Yeah, skill is agility. So we're going to go 1 to there. Two to there. 3 to there. All right. No. What am I doing wrong here? Going mad, I hate these bloody things. Oh, okay. Okay, so... Damn it. So that's 3 moves. That's his first action. Second action is going to continue. Let's see, that's going to go to there for 1, 2, and then what we need to do is move all of these down. Yeah, so 1 more move to there, and then we've got to bring them all down. Yeah, that's fine. So close that. That was his second action to do that. And then that's it for the Mythos, so the investigator's phase. So we'll go to the Mythos phase, confirm that. From around every corner of the air comes a horrible pounding sound. This Mythos event affects each investigator in an outdoor space. Well, they are not in an outdoor space, so there is no effect because they're in the hut. A strange hiss echoes through the air, followed by a shout of surprise. No immediate effect. Investigator phase. Right, so we're going to get both of our actions back. So let's start with Norman, who's going to... First action is going to be to carry on this bloody clue thing. Puzzle. So we're going to attempt... So... First action is to move that one down. Second to there. Third to there. So that's his first action, that's 3 moves. His second action is to do another 3 moves. So he's going to go 1, 2. Boom. Puzzle completed. The vines disappear into the floor. He coughs and attempts to catch his breath. The vines, he splutters out. They came out of nowhere. They dragged me into the house. I saw the vines starting to creep out from the ground to grab the figurines, so I grabbed this one. He hands you a figurine. You gain the turquoise eagle unique item. Nice. Right, so let's have a look at find the turquoise eagle. And Harvey, a Norman will grab all of that. So he's got the turquoise eagle. Continue. You found the first figurine, Marshall shouts from over the garden. If they were really there to cut off his connection to the temple, maybe you can help. You can use it to help save my team. Well, that's what I'm trying, Marshall. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Let's go back to the table view so you can see what we're doing. Okay. So it's Daniela next. She's got 2 actions. Now, do we come back round? Because obviously I think all this is going to connect up. But which way do we go? Well, she's not going to move. She is going to click into this one up here, I think. So that's her first action. The ruined remains of an ancient structure are visible through the trees. An investigator in clearing 2 can reveal the adjacent area. Well, they are in clearing 2, aren't they? Yes, they are in clearing 2, so we will reveal that. And we need Jungle Ruins 2. Probably get this out while I'm here. Ruined. No. Burial Chamber. Jungle Ruins 2. That's Jungle Ruins 1. River 2. River 1. Clearing 1. Jungle Ruins 2. And that goes that way. Continue. A winged creature preens itself. Spawn of feathered serpent as indicated. Well, right, bear with me. I'm going to pause for a sec. Right, I've got the feathered serpent. Continue. Oh. A locked weapons case lies amongst the ruin. Place a search token as indicated. Grab that and put that in there. Go to the table so you can see what I'm on the table so you can see that. And then we've got another site token down. Big old map, this one. That's going to go there like that. Door looks as though it leads back through to the manor. Place an explore token as indicated. That door there. Continue. There we go. Daniela can actually see the feathered serpent because there's nothing blocking line of sight, and I think range is 3, isn't it, in this game? Let me just check. It's range of 3. Range. Some effects such as ranged attacks, horror checks and monsters effects rely on range. The maximum range of these effects is 3 spaces. Range cannot be counted through walls or doors unless it specifically allows it. Well, there is no door between her and the feathered serpent, so Daniela is going to attempt to smash. So there's a bit of a delay with stuff going on with my laptop and computer, so let's bring that down there. So she's going to attempt to hit the feathered serpent. So we're going to attack it. Boom. Ten wounds, jeez. Right, so attack. Attack with firearm. Just going to get. Let's see. The creature roars, and as you pull the trigger, your weapon roars back, and it's will of 2. Oh god. Need a will of 2. She's got no re-rolls or anything like that. So let's bring up the dice tray. She doesn't hit it. I've used all my clues. She's got no clues left. 1 success. Not enough. We failed. Second. I'm going to go again. Attack with a firearm. 2 again. Okay. You taking the creature's hideous countenance and fear courses through you as you raise your weapon. Will 2. 1 again. Can't buy 1. If you pass, you subdue it to take your shot. If you fail, if you fail, flee overwhelms you and you flee. Move 1 space away from the creature. Oh bugger! My apologies. My apologies. I'm glad I didn't do any damage. I'm firing out of a hut. I'm firing out of a hut. So I can't fire out of a hut, can I? You silly sausage. Let's continue. I'm glad I didn't do any damage there. So let's take that back. Let's take that back. So Daniela, sorry, gents and ladies, can't do that. So what does she do? Tricky one. Tricky one. What are we going to do? Let's activate. First of all, right. Sorry. Let's go back to the start. So let's activate Norman, who is going to do a flesh ward. You and another investigator within range discard 1. You or another investigator discards 1 damage. So first action is for him to discard 1 damage. So put that back in the box. And then he flips his card for flesh ward, which is going to be an echo of the spell passes through you. Law 3. So he gets 4. So he needs to test law. He needs 3 successes. He gets 2. If you fail, you lose concentration and suffer 1 face down horror. Okay, let's take that one. Let's put that there like that. Then discard this card and gain another special. So we'll not put that back in the pile yet, because, or should you discard it? Yeah. So put it back in the pile. We'll mix them all around. Flesh ward. That was his first action. He is going to do it again. He's going to do it again. So he's going to discard his other damage. And flip the card, which is You became aware of every facet of your body. Law 2. So his law is 4. Law is 4. He gets 2 successes. Doesn't need to spend a clue. If you pass, you see a solution for your malady. You or another investigator within range flip 1 face down. Flip 1 face down. 1 damage face down. Oh, okay. But he doesn't need to. And then we discard it and draw another one. So I take it the route is discard into the other ones, and then we mix it all up again. And then we draw another flesh ward. So he's not got any damage now, which is good. And Daniela's damage was already face down, so she doesn't need to do that. Okay. Right. So first action for Daniela. She's going to be a bit mental. She's going to move into the space with the feathered dude, and then her second action is going to be to shoot. Apologies if this feels a bit cheesy, but it is what it is. Well, it's not cheesy, to be fair. Oops, sorry. Here, right. We're in that view. Okay, so we're going to attack. Now, do we attack it with a 4x4? No, let's go with the Tommy gun. Why would we not go with the Tommy gun? Attack with, it's going to be will again, isn't it? But here we go. Firearm. Oh, agility. Agility 2. In your haste to draw your weapon, you fumble it and it clatters to the ground. You scramble to retrieve it in time. If you pass, alright, so agility 4. We need 2 successes. We need 2 successes on this one. Come on, Daniela. Yes! Yes! Look at that. 3 and 1. So we do 4 damage to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. And that was her second action. She moved and she shot. Okay, we'll do the Mythos phase, and then we will call it for this session, I think. So we'll move to the Mythos phase. So you can see it a bit better. The sky above flashes and splits open. This Mythos event affects the investigator in the outside outdoor space with the highest health. So it is going to be Daniela. She's standing outside, and she is the only one because currently Norman's in the hut. With a shattering crash, a bolt of lightning streaks to earth and strikes you. Suffer 4 face down damage. Strength negates. Bloody hell, right. Well, she's got 5 strength. She's got 5 strength, so let's see what. There's no might in there, so come on. 5 strength. And she's going to take. Oh, blimey, she's got no clues to spend, so she's going to take 3 damage and dazed. No, 4 face down damage, so she's got 2 successes. She's got 2 successes there, so she's going to take 2 face down damage. So 1, 2. She's got 3 damage on her at the moment then, and becomes oh, dazed is gone. Yep, dazed is gone, sorry. Well, she's going to become dazed again, so that stays there. And then poisoned. She should have taken extra damage, sorry, my Apologies. And then flip this card. You feel a sharp pain in the back of your head as your lips start to go numb. Will 2. So she's got 3 will. So she needs 2 successes. Come on. 1 again. If you fail, a sudden powerful headache commands all of your attention. Discard this card and become poisoned. Discard this card and become poisoned. So, well, it is a poison card, so let's just get the other poisoned ones out. And again. That row's all cut, and then we'll do that one for poisoned. And then dazed remains in play, and there we go. No other investigators in the space because we're on our own. The feathered serpent moves, so it's going to attack. Oh god, it's going to attack Danielle. You think you feel something glide above your head. Observation 2. So she's got 3 observation. Ah, 2 clues. Not enough. If you fail, the creature lands and bites you, causing your skin to wither and change colour. Suffer 1 face down damage, 1 face down horror, and become poisoned. Well, already poisoned. So 1 face down damage. Ouch. She is at 5 damage. Continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with a horror. Okay, so they're both within range. So we'll do Daniela first. Horror check. Sorry, wrong one. The feathered serpent, agile body, twists and turns, winding around itself, scales sliding against each other in a display of flexibility few other bodies imagine. Suffer 2 face down horror, observation +1. So Daniela is observation 3, so she is going to get 4 dice. 2 face down horror. Needs some successes here. And she gets 2 successes, which is all she needs to avoid the horror. That's her done. Continue. And then we'll do another horror check for Norman. What's he going to get? The feathered serpent's agile body twists and turns, winding around itself, scales sliding against each other, blah blah blah. Suffer 2 face down horror, observation +1. So his observation 4, he goes observation 5. Because it's observation +1. So we need to try and kick off 2 of these. Yep, he gets 2 successes. Doesn't need to spend any clues. And that is it, I think. We've done the horror checks. End of the Mythos phase. Thank God for that. We move to the investigator phase. And at that point, we will call it quits on part 2 of the Jungle Awakens with Norman and Daniela. Well, we're going to be leaving things on a bit of a cliffhanger. Daniela seriously needs to have some fixes. I mean, Harvey's got the flesh ward, which he can use, so he's going to have to be using that next turn. You or another investigator within range. Doesn't say line of sight, she is within range, so I think I can see what Harvey's going to be doing next. Glad she's got eight health because she's only got 3 left. So Harvey hopefully can take some of the pain there, and then hopefully Daniela can continue with her Tommy gun to take out the feathered serpent. But as ever, really enjoying this. Fun game to play. Like I said before, the app does really help when you're playing solo. A lot of the stuff's run for you. Apologies if I keep flicking through the sort of screens and stuff, but I want to make sure you get the best view you can of whatever's going on, whether it be on the tabletop or on the app. But really help if you'd like and subscribe to the channel. Please let me know if I'm doing anything wrong or any tactics. But yeah, going well. Hoping you're enjoying it, and I will see you on part 3. Take care all, and I'll speak to you soon.